The market sold off 5% last week. Are we going to see more selling pressure next week? Well, we're going to talk about it in this video. What's going on, guys? Johnny Trades here, and today we're going to talk about QQQ, which tracks the NASDAQ market, and we are going to identify key support and key resistance levels to determine whether this is going to sell off more and go to a lower key level of support, or is this going to rally, go back up to that previous resistance, and maybe actually be bullish. Well, we're going to talk about it right now. So guys, QQQ is at that 506 support again. As you can see, it has a lot of consolidation back in November to, I'd say, about December in that key level of support of 506 after it had a nice bull run from that breakout up to $538. Okay, it has found more resistance and then began to sell off at those all-time highs. First time it sold off 6% or $33 per share. Now, in doing so, it found support again at 506, and this was the first one here on December 20th. December 20th, it tested this support. It went and rallied up about 5%, crossing back above that moving average, and was unable to hold at those $532 levels, selling back off again another 5%. Okay, in a week, guys, in a week, in 7 days. Okay, we're looking up here at this little black gray box here. Sold off 5% in a week, back to that 505 level. Now, it did rally from January 2nd up to 528, going up about 4% in 4 days. Okay, and now selling off this past week in 4 days, selling off 4.5%, back to that key level of support at 506. So what does that mean for investors who are wanting to go long? Well, this is a key level. If we cannot hold 506, okay, let's say this, if we can hold 506 and you are going long term, great areas to buy, right? 505, 506, great area to buy to push up to 530 multiple times to make $25 profit per share. Now, does this have a little bit more left in it to do it again? Another 4% to 6% profit, $20 to $30 per share in profit? Well, definitely is possible as long as we get some bulls and some buyers stepping in to go long. Now, if this cannot hold support here, this can actually begin to sell off. And this is why I'm doing this video, okay? Now that we've determined the sell-off there, I want to showcase to you the risk of this trade. So as you can see, anytime it does push up and rally significantly away from the 200-day moving average, how it went from 137 all the way up to 240, and then came all the way back down to 175, that was a significant sell-off of 30%. Okay, that was back in 2020. Now again, same thing. It rallied up above a very nice bull run for over a year and a half, and then it caught some resistance at 400 and sold off back to that moving average for a 33% sell-off. Okay, now what did it do then? That was back in 2022. Since that initial 30% sell-off to 257, it's rallied up 115% to $538. That's $289 in profit per share on this one company. Now, the profits are going to be a little different when we talk about TQQQ, so hold on there for a second, because when this does retrace from, say $15 to 94, that's a 400% profit, okay, or $76 per share. Now, what's going to happen? Well, if it does begin to pull back, it can't hold that 506 support any longer. This could potentially pull back to 475, where it could test this 45-day moving average, the blue line, or it could also come down and test this 200-day moving average, which I created this line here about a week ago to showcase kind of where, it could potentially be. And where is this at? 30%. If this sold off 30% like it would, or it has in the past, not only one, two, but three times it's sold off 30%. This can potentially sell off 30% back to $400 levels, even $380 levels. Okay, this can very easily sell off to 400% or to $400. So I do want you guys to be aware of that when looking at going long on the NASDAQ market, right? There's potential for it to bounce, but there's also potential for it to sell off even more, guys. And it's not making any significant progress to the upside any longer. Okay, if anything, it's actually showing a decline. As you can see here, from 538 to where it is now, it's starting to showcase signs of a decline. And if we track it just like this, see the touching the points here, you can see very clearly it's making lower highs, right? Lower highs, but not lower lows, but definitely lower highs, until eventually this can potentially squeeze up, down, up, down, up, down, and squeeze so much you have to push up and make, push up and get back to those previous all-time highs, or push down and begin to sell off back to those lower levels. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, but this seems to be following the exact same pattern that Bitcoin is technically following. And if you watched any of my Bitcoin updates or analysis, you can see that it's actually doing the exact same thing. It had a very nice bull run from 50,000 to 108,000, coming down, testing that $90,000 level. It can't get, below 90,000, but it is making lower highs. So this can potentially sell off too. And I have a whole video talking just about Bitcoin and how there's huge sellers in the market, not only the Department of Justice, but also BlackRock itself, and a few other companies that are already in the selling process of Bitcoin, anticipating this to pull back to that 70,000, maybe even those $50,000 levels. Definitely check out that video as well. Now, guys, if you want to watch me trade as soon as tomorrow, definitely subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. It definitely helps with finding more traders just like you who want to learn how to invest in the stock market. But also, that's the only thing you need. All you need to do is become a subscriber, and you can watch all my live stream videos right here for free on YouTube. Now, if you're a little more serious about day trading, definitely check out a series of helpful videos that I have. It's our Learn to Earn lesson library, available to you, again, 100% free. Watch those videos. It talks a lot about removing averages, key levels like support and resistance, as well as indicators and how you can get started in your investing journey. And then after that, simply reach out to me via Discord, which is a free community that I created. Again, 100% free, and it helps you learn even more about how you can make money day trading, swing trading, and long-term investing, just like this. So tune in to some of the live streams and definitely get involved with the Discord. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me there. Just send me a direct message. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your help, and we'll see you all Monday morning for that fresh live stream day trading video. See you guys later.